What's up, guys? It's Nick from Mining Office. It's been a hell of a long time, but I'm back. I moved to a new place. As you can see, this is no longer the mining office that you guys know in my old apartment. This is now a house that I own. I moved in on June 23rd, and since that date, it's been work nonstop, to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of work, maintenance, stuff to be done on the house, renovations. So I've been, my time has been really consumed with that overall, but I've been up and running for quite a bit now. I just haven't really had the time to invest into doing much in the mining space. So I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm happy to be back now. Like I said, I have a much bigger space. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. I just wanted to check in before the merge. We're only a few days away at this point. Really quickly, I just want to tell you guys I'm still mining only Ethereum right now. I'm going to mine it up till the merge basically, and I'll talk a little bit later about my plans afterwards. So I think the most interesting thing for you guys will probably be to give you a tour of my new space down here. I now have what is known as the Crypto Miner Dream, which is a unfinished basement. All right, so I'll show you guys that. The room I'm in right now is the only finished room, but you guys will be able to see that for yourself. So here we go. All right, so we'll start here at the entrance to the room I was just filming in. You guys saw me. This is the only finished room in the basement, and this is where I have all my stuff set up right now. Over here on the side, I just have a few spare things, fire extinguisher, safety first. And then we have my 3 mining rigs. Not much has changed since my last video a few months ago. I think I maybe added one 3060 in here. What has changed a lot is electrical upgrades, and we'll go through that in a little bit. So you can already notice this is gonna be 240 volt now, we've moved on to. Like I said, we'll get into some specifics later after I show you guys around, but I have my 3 mining rigs. I think we added a altered component sticker here. Yeah, this rack you'll recognize, my 2 other mining rigs here, one of my 2 computers, I have my other office upstairs, and just my workstation here with some crap laying around. This TV maybe I was thinking of using for a display output specifically for these things, but I have to reorganize some stuff first. And that's about it. I mean, I have a window here. Unfortunately, I had some flooding that happened here. Not too much damage, but I put this up just in case. I have a drain on the other side. So it's just in case it does flood up, it'll drain out and not into my window again. And this, when I have the window open, is sort of an industrial blower. My dad gave me this. It's actually pretty useful. It only pulls, I think, 2 amps or something like that, and it blows a hell of a lot of and it blows a crazy amount of air, and it's really, really silent. So it's quite cool. I might put something on here to protect this because you could get your finger stuck in here, or if my cat comes down here and puts his paw in here, it's not gonna be fun. But it's really good to have this window to get fresh air in or exhaust air out. And then with the rest of the basement, I can kind of exchange some air as well. So you can see right away, there's 2 windows over there, which I can open to, again, intake or exhaust. So a lot of options that are there. And you can see, again, basement is unfinished. Here there's just drywall, but most of the basement is like this, okay? So at least there's access for everything. Like I said, I ran some electrical upgrades and we'll go through that. I'll show you guys my panel quickly. So I added quite a few things, but there's still a lot of room here. So that's always good, room for expansion. At first, in this whole basement here, guys, everything was run on a single breaker, okay? A single breaker. So I had 1 computer going. I plugged in the vacuum cleaner over here and it tripped the breaker. So I split both rooms here into 2 separate breakers. I also added, like you guys can see, a 240 volt circuit, 30 amps. I have 1 outlet for it there and another outlet in my maintenance room here. Okay, so we'll get to that. So again, just sort of a little chilling space here. This is stuff the old owner left here, these 2 couches, and sort of some spare stuff again I have here, not really in use. Again, 2 windows, nice pool table again that they left, so I'll play pool every once in a while, pretty cool. Not too much over here, I just have some extra stuff, just again, it's only been a few months since I've moved in and it was actually much, much worse than this right now. But again, you guys can see a lot of unfinished business here. These things still are exposed. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, but I'm really happy because right now it's a lot of space I can use for crypto mining, and you guys can see I'm barely using any of it, right? I'm just using this, and even this room, it doesn't get that hot. I still have a lot of power, so I have a lot of room for expansion, and I was really capped in my apartment, so I'm quite happy. Let's get into the maintenance room. This is another feature I'm really happy with. I'm extremely happy with, actually. So let's get this on. We have the central vac here. These are some Ethernet cables, Cat6, that while I was redoing the bathroom, I ran them from upstairs to downstairs because my modem is upstairs. So actually I just have to terminate these wires. I have 2 of them for redundancy running down here, and one I'll route to this room, and the second one I'll route over to the other room. Right now I just have a power line adapter going, but it is what it is. This will be the final solution. I just haven't had time to get to it yet. Hot water tank, but you guys can see in general, there's a lot of room in here. So right now I just have some spare things. Here, a spare sluice frame from AAAWave, all my GPU boxes, a nice storage rack here actually, which will be quite useful once I'm able to populate it with some stuff. Again, here too, a nice furnace. Thing is, it overflowed the other day. This PVC was blocked, so I had a bit of water in here. Had to use this mold control, but it's all good now. And yeah, that's about it. You can see here, this wire is the outlet on this side, all right? So this is the 240 volt 30 amp that my rigs are currently running on. I have one outlet shared on this side, and that's the outlet on the other side that's currently being used. Since I'm not really near capacity, that's all good. And eventually, if I really get a lot of rigs and I've reached capacity, let's say on one side, well, I can split it here. I'll get some more, whatever gauge wire this is, 10 gauge. I'll get some more. I'll run it down here and I'll split these into 2 separate circuits. So again, room for expansion. I made this in a future-proof way, but right now I just have this, one cable linking both because let's say I want to run a few rigs there, a few rigs here, but I haven't reached capacity yet. Well, there's no point in me having 2 dedicated circuits, though I could because my box is pretty empty, but it's all good. So that's about it. I have some spare Cat6 wire here. I bought an excessively huge box, even though I didn't need too much. Maybe, I think those are 220 foot runs I did, up two floors here. We're in the basement. I have 2 stories to my home on top of the basement, right? And that's about it, guys. So that's the tour. This is my mining room, and we'll get into the specifics here. So again, the Octo Miner, I still have room in this guy. I absolutely love it. It's like bulletproof, this thing. It basically runs itself. It's absolutely fantastic. I just have to check up on it once in a while. This is just an eBay PDU I got, but it's pretty cool. Oh, I'll get out of the exhaust wind there. It's a metered LCD one. Cost me, I think, maybe 150 Canadian dollars, shipped and all that. You can see the rating here, 236.5 volts. I'm pulling 11.3 amps for all 3 of these rigs, right? So yeah. I got some colored cables here, which are all different lengths. I think I got lengths that are probably too short, to be honest with you guys, but next time I order, I'll get long ones. And that's about it. That's the tour. So again, a lot of room for expansion. I'm extremely happy. Right now, as you guys know, it's a pretty crazy market out there. I mean, everything is pretty down. I personally am not affected by that in the sense that I've held everything. I didn't sell before when the market was great. Obviously not selling now when the market is bad. I'm just hodling on. I'm still mining. I'm in the situation where fortunately I can pay for my electricity through my full-time job. And I'm just gonna keep mining and wait. So yeah. So my current farm here is 1.13 gigahash, all right? That's what I've been running for quite a while now. Like I said, since last video, maybe I added 13060 in here, but that's about it. So pumping over a gigahash now. I'm really happy, honestly, that I had this set up and it's been running for quite a while because it's not because the market is down that you're not getting a decent yield in terms of Ethereum. Again, I'm holding it, hoping that once the merge comes, the price goes up and doesn't go down. I think it'll probably do one of those 2 things, either really go up or go down. I sure hope it goes up, but I know a lot of people have already sold off because they think the opposite. Like I said before, in my case, I'm just gonna be mining Ethereum till the merge. After that, I'm gonna be switching everything over to Raven Coin for the immediate future. I mean, like the day the merge happens, I'm gonna be switching over to Raven Coin. And after that, I'm gonna be exploring my options, basically seeing what kind of split I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm gonna be keeping, I think, probably half on Raven Coin, maybe a bit more. And then I'll be exploring Flux and ETC, which are 2 coins which really I haven't had much experience with. I should probably at this point, but it's gonna be a great opportunity to get into it and diversify, right? So I think that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to check in with you. It's been a long time, a few months, longer than it should be. More content to come soon. I'll see you guys around. Stay strong before the merge. Keep mining, keep hodling. I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a great day. Peace out.